A timeless obsession, the evolution of beauty standards. Beauty, an idea as old as humanity itself. From the courts of ancient Egypt to the digital age, we'll uncover the cultural forces, artistic movements and social norms that have shaped our perception of beauty through the ages. Let us begin our exploration, venturing back thousands of years to where our story begins. Stay tuned for more fascinating insights and stories from Harmony. We begin our journey in the cradle of civilization, the land of the pharaohs, ancient Egypt. For the ancient Egyptians, the beauty was not merely a matter of aesthetics, it was deeply intertwined with the divine. Symmetry, that harmonious balance of form, was the ultimate standard of beauty, reflecting the order and balance they saw in the cosmos and the gods they worshipped. The bust of Queen Nefertiti, with her perfectly symmetrical features and serene expression, stands as a testament to this ideal, a timeless embodiment of Egyptian elegance. Makeup in ancient Egypt played a vital role in their beauty rituals and was enjoyed by both men and women. The iconic almond eye look, achieved by lining their eyes with dark kohl, not only enhanced their features but served a practical purpose as well, protecting their eyes from the harsh desert sun. This dark kohl was also believed to ward off evil spirits, illustrating the spiritual significance Egyptians attached to their beauty practices. Egyptians would nourish their skin with oils and creams concocted from natural ingredients like honey and milk, ensuring it remained soft and supple despite the arid climate. These rituals, passed down through generations, offer a glimpse into a civilization that held beauty in the highest regard, weaving it into the very fabric of their lives. Our journey through the evolution of beauty standards now takes us to the shores of the Aegean Sea, to a civilization that has captivated the world for millennia, classical Greece. The Greeks believed that true beauty was a reflection of one's inner harmony and moral character. Their concept of beauty transcended mere physical appearance, encompassing a holistic ideal that celebrated the mind, body, and spirit as one. The embodiment of this ideal was not found in elaborate adornments or cosmetics, but in the pursuit of balance, proportion, and what they termed the golden ratio. This mathematical principle, represented by the Greek letter phi, was believed to hold the key to aesthetic perfection. Statues of gods and goddesses, such as the Venus de Milo and the discus thrower, exemplify this ideal, their bodies sculpted with an emphasis on balance and symmetry. The Greek emphasis on a healthy athletic physique stemmed from their belief in the interconnectedness of a sound mind and a sound body. Physical fitness was not merely a means to an end, but a reflection of discipline, strength, and a striving for excellence in all aspects of life. This holistic approach to beauty, where physical perfection was intertwined with intellectual and moral virtue, continues to resonate with us today. Our exploration of beauty now transports us eastward along the ancient Silk Road to the heart of Han Dynasty China. Here, amidst the grandeur of imperial courts and the flourishing of art and culture, a distinct aesthetic blossomed. Pale skin, often seen as a sign of wealth and leisure, reigned supreme. Women would use rice powder to lighten their complexions, blending it with natural pigments to achieve a delicate, porcelain-like finish. This emphasis on a pale complexion stemmed from the belief that it signified a life sheltered from the sun and toil, a mark of high social standing. Small, delicate features, including a small mouth and soft, gently arched eyebrows, were highly sought after, embodying femininity and refinement. Hairstyles were elaborate affairs, often adorned with intricate ornaments. Jade combs, delicate hairpins, and silk flowers were used to create elaborate updos, each element meticulously placed to enhance their elegant beauty. Beyond the physical, beauty in Han Dynasty China was also intrinsically linked to one's demeanor and bearing. Every gesture, every word, every glance was an opportunity to project an aura of poise and sophistication, reflecting the Confucian values of harmony and decorum that permeated Han society. Our journey through time now leads us to Europe, where a period of great cultural and artistic transformation was about to unfold, the Renaissance. This era embraced a more voluptuous and sensual ideal, a stark contrast to the previous centuries. The Renaissance ideals celebrated the beauty of the natural world and the human form in all its glory. Full-figured women, far from being shunned, were admired for their curves, symbolizing fertility, abundance, and prosperity. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo captured this new ideal in their masterpieces, their paintings and sculptures celebrating the human form with unprecedented realism and attention to detail. Pale skin, a holdover from previous eras, remained desirable, often achieved through the use of lead-based makeup. While effective in lightening the complexion, this practice came with a hefty price, as the toxic nature of lead often led to health complications. Golden hair, shimmering like spun gold, became the ultimate symbol of beauty and divinity, reminiscent of the goddesses of classical antiquity. The Renaissance, with its embrace of humanism and its celebration of the natural world, marked a turning point in our perception of beauty, paving the way for the diverse ideals that would follow. As we move further through history, we arrive at the Victorian era in England, a time marked by rapid industrialization, societal change, and a distinct shift in beauty standards. In contrast to the Renaissance's celebration of abundance, the Victorian era valued modesty, restraint, and an almost ethereal ideal of beauty. This new ideal was achieved through the use of corsets, tightly laced undergarments that cinched in the waist, often to an extreme degree. Pale skin, still a highly sought-after attribute, took on a new meaning in the Victorian era. No longer solely associated with wealth and leisure, it now represented purity, innocence, and social refinement, qualities highly prized in Victorian society. Makeup, if worn at all, was applied with a light touch. Women would go to great lengths to protect their porcelain complexions from the sun's rays, using parasols, wide-brimmed hats, and even carrying gloves to avoid any hint of a tan. This obsession with pale skin reflected the era's rigid social hierarchy, where a tanned complexion was associated with those who laboured outdoors, further emphasising the divide between the working class and the upper echelons of society. The dawn of the 20th century ushered in an era of unprecedented change, not just in technology and politics, but also in how we perceive and define beauty. This era was a whirlwind of shifting ideals, with each decade embracing a distinct aesthetic, reflecting the social, cultural, and political upheavals of the time. The Roaring Twenties, a time of post-war liberation and exuberance, saw the emergence of the flapper girl. With their bobbed hair, drop-waist dresses, and bold, smoky eyes, flappers challenged traditional notions of femininity, embracing a more androgynous look that reflected their newfound freedom and independence. The 1950s ushered in an era of post-war prosperity and a return to traditional gender roles. Hollywood stars like Marilyn Monroe and Elizabeth Taylor became global icons, their hourglass figures, full lips, and glamorous style epitomizing the era's celebration of femininity and sensuality. The 1960s, a decade marked by social change and counterculture movements, witnessed a dramatic shift in beauty standards. The rise of models like Twiggy, with her androgynous look, slender frame, and pixie cut, challenged the dominance of the curvaceous ideal, reflecting the decade's embrace of individuality and non-conformity. And so we arrive at the present day, a time where the very notion of beauty is being redefined and celebrated like never before. The rise of social media, with its global reach and democratizing influence, has played a pivotal role in this transformation. Movements like body positivity and inclusivity have gained momentum, encouraging self-acceptance, challenging unrealistic beauty standards, and promoting the beauty of diversity in all its forms. Skin color, once a limiting factor in the beauty industry, is now celebrated in all its glorious shades. From deep ebony to porcelain, every complexion is seen as beautiful and worthy of representation. Body size, too, is no longer confined to a narrow range. Curvy women, plus-size models, and those who don't fit the traditional mold are reclaiming their space in the media and challenging the notion that beauty has a size limit. Age, once seen as something to be concealed, is now embraced as a sign of experience, wisdom, and a life well lived. Gender fluidity and the breaking down of binary definitions of beauty are also gaining traction. The evolution of beauty standards is a testament to humanity's ever-changing values, cultures, and priorities. It's a fascinating reflection of our collective journey, revealing how social norms, artistic movements, and technological advancements have shaped our perceptions of what it means to be beautiful. From the symmetrical ideals of ancient Egypt to the curvaceous forms celebrated during the Renaissance and the diverse tapestry of beauty we see today, each era has contributed to our understanding of this elusive and ever-evolving concept. Who knows how the standards of tomorrow will look? One thing's certain, beauty will always be as dynamic as the people who define it. Thank you for joining me on this journey through time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating explorations of history and culture.